obviously Xbox Game Pass is a great deal,
Great deal.
right? It is a very popular gaming subscription service now. It is central to Xbox's marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of active users, and Game Pass is great. With Game Pass, inevitably comes the question of what is PlayStation's response to Game Pass going to be? Okay, so I want to present this to you. I want to get your thoughts, and then I want to know if you think that PlayStation actually needs to create something to compete with Xbox for this. Okay. So in an interview with TASS, which I believe is actually a Russian news outlet. Don't ask me why.
Haptic Intel worldwide.
Yeah. But basically, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan, right, was asked in this interview directly about what Sony might have planned in order to compete with Xbox Game Pass. And Jim Ryan said, quote, that there is news to come, end quote. Ryan also continued and pointed out that PlayStation does offer a competitor to Xbox Game Pass already. He said, quote, we have PlayStation Now, and that is available in a number of markets, end quote.
All right. Can I dive into this?
You can.
All right. PlayStation Now is nowhere near the value or quality of Xbox Game Pass. There's several reasons why. Number one, PlayStation Now does offer the downloading of certain PlayStation 4 games. However, most of the games on PlayStation Now are streamable only.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, Xbox Game Pass offers all of their exclusive Xbox games at launch.
Yeah.
I can't see PlayStation giving all of their first-party games for free.
Right. Especially
launch.
not how well they sell and how profitable they are.
We are seeing their games coming out for free on the PlayStation Plus collection on PlayStation 5.
For PS Plus subscribers.
Yes. And I think that is a nice touch, and we're getting there. But I don't see any world in which we get PlayStation 5 games at launch that are first party for free with PlayStation Now. That's
I think more likely it would be maybe more of a third party thing and for older first party titles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. And I think that they are missing the mark when it comes to backwards compatibility of PlayStation 1 and 2 and even 3 games to be bought and downloaded and played on the PlayStation 5. The streaming thing doesn't work. And
it's not good.
We tried it when it was in beta, when it first launched. We were following Gaikai and that whole cloud gaming thing for years. And when they finally had the beta program up, you and I jumped on it right away and we tried it. And it just wasn't good. It did not play good. I played PS3 games. I played Pacific Rim fighting game. Like I figured a fighting game would be good to try out the latency, you know? Shit. And I don't know how it is now, years later, but I can't see it being that much better. I played Tokyo Jungle too, which is a really good PS3 game. Yeah, man, the streaming thing ain't working. And if that's your answer to PS3 games, so be it. Interestingly enough, one of the things that people did notice on the PlayStation 5 is that certain PS3 titles for PlayStation Now have a price, which means we could be seeing the option to buy out PS3 licenses, but you would still have to stream the game. But you would, instead of paying for a subscription to PlayStation Now, you could buy Tokyo Jungle on PS5 and stream it literally to the console and play it as many times as you want. So you'd like own a license, but it would be a license to stream that specific game for $7 versus spending $20 for a subscription to the service. So that's in there, and you can't actually buy it, but that is there. If you go look right now, you will see it.
Yeah.
So we're getting off topic here a little bit, but I don't see any fucking way they could make PlayStation Now better than Game Pass. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree. But I think too, the other point is, do they need to?
No.
Sony always wins. always wins. You can't beat Sony. Come on.
They don't.
And to me, I don't think they do. Xbox has maybe kind of forced their hand with certain things, with their Game Pass, with cloud streaming, with backwards compatibility and things like that. But I don't know if PlayStation needs to do that. You know, their first-party games are super successful in and of themselves.
Yeah.
You don't need to put them on a subscription service to have them be successful or reach a wider audience. They're already super successful as it is. The attach rate for those games are high. The other part of it too is that I really don't. To me, that's like one of the biggest selling points with Game Pass. So if you don't need that, why would you do it? Okay, maybe for third-party games, but then what are you personally getting out of it besides maybe an additional subscription service? I don't think they need to do it.
No, they don't. You're right. And I think that if you think about Xbox and you think about Game Pass, everything good about Game Pass has come from Xbox being behind Sony. And they've had to compete. And they've had to try everything they can in order to sell units and to sell subscriptions and make that money, right? I don't think that Sony, as the leader right now in this console war, even needs to play ball. You know what I mean? Unless the PlayStation 5 has something really bad happen which I don't see it happening, but some major scandal comes out about the PlayStation 5 and everyone's like, holy shit, we're going to start buying Xboxes instead. And the Xbox is just outselling the fuck out of the PlayStation. We're not going to see any changes, I don't think.
Right.
He said we have news to come. You don't know when that, you know what I mean? That news could come 2, 10, 5,000 years from now. Who knows?
Yeah. I think where they are onto something, though, PlayStation specifically, is with the Plus collection. And I know there's a couple of games on there that are not first-party games, but maybe they do something where it's like, okay, after these games have been on the market for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they automatically get added to the PlayStation Plus collection, for free or something like that. I don't know.
But they couldn't make that commitment, Josh, because then it would hurt the sales of their games. Because then you would know, I don't have to buy this. It already happens now where you're like, I don't have to buy this game. It's going to be on PlayStation Plus in a couple months. You know what I mean? So if you knew for a fact that every PlayStation launch title or exclusive was going to be on the Plus collection in 3 years, you might wait.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
It's weird. I don't think that Jim Ryan... I don't know much about Jim Ryan. I don't know even what he looks like, to be honest with you. If you show me a picture, I'd probably be like, oh, that's Jim Ryan.
Yeah, you know what he looks like.
I just think he doesn't... I think he's just talking, and I don't think he needs to do that right now. He needs to just shut up and let the console succeed. Because he also said some shit that we didn't cover about the fact that the PlayStation 5 can't use external SSDs to play PS5 games. He said that we don't have any reports of users complaining about storage issues. What, dude? What? You got 800...
Your console has 600 gigabytes of usable space!
Yeah, exactly. He's like, yeah, that's not something we're looking into. We haven't heard any reports of that. So when I heard that, and then I saw this headline about what we're talking about now, I was like, I'm checking out. Jim Ryan needs to just shut up. He's doing more harm than he is doing good. So, I think that the big dick move, Josh, would be merging PlayStation Now with PlayStation Plus, just like Game Pass and Gold have done. You got to get PlayStation Now into more hands, let people try it, and that is how the platform will succeed, is by getting it in more hands.
PlayStation Now probably only has like a single subscriber, and it's fucking Jim Ryan himself, dude.
And Shuhei Yoshida.
Nah, Shu knows what's up.
She's like, that shit sucks. So yeah, man. Jim Ryan needs to...
shut up, dude. Relax. First of all, bring Sean Layden back. Second of all, keep your mouth shut.
Hell yeah. So we'll see. I mean, maybe at the next big gaming conference or live stream, we might see something. The Game Awards.
Might be Game Awards and then Paris Games Week.
Paris Games Week. We might see a PlayStation Direct or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Experience. Who knows?
Yeah, whatever.
But it's not something they need to do within the first year of the PlayStation's life cycle, I don't think. PlayStation 5.
Nah.
So.
Thanks for checking out this video. Did you know it's actually part of a larger podcast called Hapticast? Check out our latest episode by clicking somewhere around my head, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.